look at my mug. Isn't this so cute? I'm gonna do my skincare now, and then we have about 9 minutes before I have to log in, so let's do this. This water jug has made all of the difference in my hydrating. Interesting. You know what? I think the only one I'm gonna keep is this one. This is the only one I'm using. Like, I'm trying to purge things, so I'm only gonna hang on to this one. Hey guys, welcome to the start of a weekly vlog. Today is Monday. I'm getting a bit of a late start. It's actually lunchtime now. I had a big breakfast, so I'm not going to eat lunch. But what I am going to do, possibly a little bit of journaling during my lunch break. So I'm spending a lot of time this weekend on setting up my journal for 2025 and also my planner. So just a quick glimpse, not too much detail about the planner itself, but I do use the Hobonichi Cousin. So I was kind of making stickers, decorating the planner, getting my tabs situated, some things inside the planner as well. So because I was spending so much time on that this weekend, I really didn't spend too much time on things I should be getting done on Sunday. So I'll be doing that today instead. But for the week, so usually on Sundays I do my meal prep and I tend to do a little bit of cleaning, like chores, laundry, things like that. So we're going to do that today after work. It is lunchtime, so I just have a couple more hours before I can log off. And then this week I'm going to be taking down my Christmas decoration, dusting my shelves, all that good stuff. With that, I'm going to do a little bit of journaling right now because I didn't get a chance to do it this morning. Since we are looking at this general area, I figured I'd show you guys my newest water bottle. It's this humongous, I think it's 64 ounces, 64 ounce Stanley, which I've been loving, and I keep it right by my desk. I'm drinking so much water. And I thought I'd show that to you since it's kind of in the frame. Okay, so I just prepped the two things that I'm going to put into the oven. In here I have an egg bake with spinach, egg whites, and some mozzarella, some fresh mozzarella at the top. And then this is my favorite pasta dish. It's using the cheese ravioli from Trader Joe's, pasta sauce from Trader Joe's, and then fresh mozzarella. And underneath is just a big layer of ground turkey with red bell peppers and spinach. So it's very like protein and veggie rich, but also a lot of yummy stuff at the top. So I'm going to throw these in the oven and then I'm going to separate them into meal prep bowls. Dry shampoo is in, as you just saw. It's a typical Tuesday morning, and that means for me that the landscapers are out and the leaf blowers are going, which means my dog is really anxious right now. He's doing a lot better, but it does mean, I have to wash my hands, that every 5 seconds or so I have to give him a treat to make him excited about hearing the blowers. So this is said little sausage treat. It's a little chaotic, but we're getting ready for work, as you can tell by the state of my face and the Halloween crew neck. It is indeed a work from home day. So I'm just going to put a little bit more dry shampoo once this settles, and I'm probably going to put my hair up in this really cute clip that I got at Daiso for like $3. So it's really cute. It's actually super comfortable. It is metal. Is it metal? I guess it is metal, but it's really cute and super comfy, and it holds a lot of hair, which we're working with over here. Excuse me, sorry. I'm still getting over a cough. I was sick. You guys, I was sick over, I want to say, like a week and a half before Christmas with a fever. It lasted like 4 or 5 days, and then it turned into a cold through Christmas and into New Year's. So I still have a cough. It's lingering a little, but I do feel better, so that's good. Happy New Year's to all of you. I'm gonna do my skincare now, and then we have about 9 minutes before I have to log in, so let's do this. My ends are struggling because my hair is way too long. I haven't had a cut in way too long. Don't ask me how long, but it's been a year. So, well, actually, I got it cut for my birthday in May last year, so it hasn't been a whole year. I'm being dramatic, but let's not forget perfume. I love this combination. I don't know if you guys have ever used this, but the Brazilian Crush 40 and the Catherine Melandrino Violet Gem. First of all, these smell amazing alone, but in the springtime, I know it's not springtime, but in the springtime, this is my favorite combo. Because it's like sweet, but then the Violet Gem adds like a nice freshness. Oh, it smells so good. It smells clean and sweet and springtime, like you're gonna go for a walk at the park and the flowers are out and you're one of the flowers, you know? Something like that. That's how I describe scents. All right guys, so this is the tea setup. I am drinking Trader Joe's Spice Chai. I put a little bit of their non-dairy oat creamer, some honey, and sometimes, this is what that looks like, by the way, it's that brown sugar one. I'll just put a little bit of that, a little bit of honey, and then I do use 2 tea bags because I like a really nice strong chai. And then I do have these chia seeds that I have soaking in a jar. It looks kind of gross now because there's not that much left, but I pretty much had those soak in oat milk. And I will put like a tablespoon of that in here as well, mix it around. So I'm gonna get my tea situated and then we'll be ready for the day. Also training him on staying in his bed because he's really attached to me, especially when I work from home. So anyway, I picked up my hair. I do not do well with dry shampoo days. Like day 2 hair, I struggle with it. I like how flowy and like all the movement you have with fresh hair. I actually really like fresh, like clean hair. 2nd day, 3rd day hair, I hate it. So it ends up going up in ponytail, whatever. So good news, because we got the leaf blowers out of the way nice and early this morning, I'm gonna treat myself to some coffee. I'm gonna get that going and then I'll tell you why those two are connected. First, look at my mug. Isn't this so cute? You guys, I painted this by myself at the pottery shop. I painted the inside too. It's light blue and then yellow on the rim and the handle. Anyway, I took it to the pottery shop. No, I bought it from the pottery shop and I painted it there, and it's like my favorite mug ever. It's supposed to be the Grumpy Sunshine book trope, which is my favorite. Anyway, I'm gonna hook up my coffee really quick. All I do is a splash of this creamer from Trader Joe's, non-dairy oat creamer, and then I do a splash of non-dairy oat beverage, unsweetened, unflavored, and then just a little, what I call like a circle of honey to add some sweetness, and that's pretty much it. But anyway, so the reason why I can't have coffee until the landscapers are gone is because Deebs has really bad anxiety. Remember we talked about that a bit? He has really bad anxiety, and let me show you what I mean by like a splash. So it's just like this. There. Nice generous splash of both of those. Anyway, so I decided to cut out caffeine, or cut down on it, because I was I was really stressed out and he was really stressed out, and I really couldn't show up for him the way I needed to because I had such bad anxiety that he was causing because he had bad anxiety about the leaf blowers. So it's a good time here in this house. Never a dull moment. But with that being said, I noticed that when I cut back on caffeine, I wasn't as stressed and I can kind of deal with him a little bit better and help him through his anxiety a little bit better. So on a day like this, when the leaf blowers came nice and early, they left nice and early before lunch. What time is it? Yeah, it's 11. So that means that I get to have a little bit of coffee because the stress is over. I'm allowed to be a little caffeinated. Now we got some coffee. It's just a little bit better this Tuesday morning, and it is freezing if you couldn't tell. I have my windows open. I wanted to like air out the house a little bit. Fans are going. Windows are open. It's freezing, but we have coffee and can't complain. refill it twice, which helps a ton. Plus it's so cute. Don't hate me, guys, but it is a Stanley. It's a Stanley, but it's a 64-ounce massive water jug. And it works, gets the job done, especially for at home. This doesn't leave my house though, I don't travel with it, but it's perfect for work from home days or even just on the weekend. It's just water, but you know, it's good for you. Okay, you guys, it's officially lunchtime. I have a meal prep container that's ready to go with my food, so I'm going to take advantage of these quick 30 minutes to tidy up my living room so that my house is ready after work. So we're going to do a quick lunchtime tidy of my living room, and then we'll eat some meal prep. Okay, so that pretty much covers that. I do have a bunch of stuff on the coffee table. That's all Christmas stuff that I have to put away still. But I did take down like the garland off of my bookshelves, which are over here, as well as the ones that are over here. So that's what you see in the middle of the room there. So pretend it doesn't exist. That's pretty much it for our lunchtime tidy. Okay, my meal prep is cooling down. We're doing fried rice, chicken fried rice, and a side of chicken. Anyway, I'm trying to get my protein intake up, and this might actually be way too much chicken. I probably only eat like half of it in the rice. Okay, we have about 15 minutes left of lunch, so let's chow down and then go back to work. So I'm checking back in. Today is Saturday, so it's been a while since I last picked up the camera. On Thursday, I did go to the hair salon to get a haircut. So I went right after work, which is why I didn't vlog, because I was just busy, and then I ran straight to the hair salon. I haven't had a haircut in like 7 or 8 months, which is why my hair was so long. And after my haircut, even though I love the way it looks straight and I prefer to wear it straight, I decided that I wanted to take advantage of the fact that it's really healthy and freshly cut. So I wanted to start my curly hair journey. So what you're looking at right now is my first attempt at wearing my hair curly. I've been obsessively watching curly girl method videos and just watching tons of reviews about curly hair products. So I did pick up a few yesterday. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm still kind of exploring and experimenting with different things, and that's kind of what today is. So there's a little bit of frizz going on, but overall I'm really happy with how it turned out. I did order a universal diffuser for my blow dryer, which is going to arrive tomorrow, so we'll play with it tomorrow and kind of see if it looks really different. But that's besides the point. I just wanted to fill you in on what I've been up to since the last time I filmed, which I believe was Wednesday. Today is Saturday. We've kind of had a slow day. I've just been messing with my hair and watching tons of YouTube videos. So I'll make sure to bring you along with whatever we end up getting up to with the rest of the day. Alright, today is actually Sunday. We didn't end up getting up to a whole lot yesterday, funny enough. The day just started off really slow. We didn't really pick up the pace. By the time the evening came along, we didn't want to do too much because we hadn't planned for anything. So we grabbed some food, we watched Wicked. It was cute, but that's all that's going to be said about that. Today is day 2 of my curly hair journey. As you can clearly see, my hair is waving / curling, whatever you want to call it. I've been playing with some more products this morning, and I even got a diffuser. So I definitely see a big difference from yesterday's curls. A lot less frizzy, a lot more like shape. So I'm loving it. I'm really enjoying the curly girl. Oh, also, I've been watching a ton of curly haired content, and I have to recommend a user to you guys. She's called Mains by Mel. She's huge on YouTube. Like, it's not like you wouldn't have heard of her if you're into the curly girl stuff, but if you're starting out like me and you've never found a curly creator, she's amazing. She's super funny, and she's really amazing with the tips. She's helped a total newbie like myself kind of grasp at least a plan in the curly haired space. So we're gonna get the day started. I'm ready. I think today I'm gonna do a little bit of a reset for the week. I'm going to do some Sunday stuff, like I'm gonna grab the meal prep ingredients that we need from Trader Joe's, and I am going to take down my Christmas tree. Yes. Can you see it from here? Oh God. I haven't taken it down. Good reason though. I love my tree. I think it's absolutely beautiful. It makes the apartment look really cute. So I wasn't in a rush to take it down. I got really sick in December, so we never got to take our Christmas photos. So we took them in front of the tree and we have them kind of just for us to look back on. We didn't send them out to anyone because obviously we took them like yesterday. But we have them to look back on, and now it's time to take down the tree, do some meal prep, do some grocery shopping, get Sunday together so the rest of the week is smooth sailing. So that's what we'll be up to today. The Christmas tree, well, all the ornaments are off of the Christmas tree. The star is off. I'm just waiting for Cam to get home so he can put it up for us, but that's basically done. I do still have to buy probably just one more storage container, just a small one, for like the base of the tree and the star and just a couple of the glitter ornaments that I separated out from the others. But I did that. I Swiffered and I dusted, so that's good. And I'm probably going to check that off of my chore list. I do have like a little chore chart I operate off of just to help keep me on track, make sure after like 2 weeks of just craziness, things are still getting done. I'm kind of like checking those things off, making sure that we're staying on top of it, especially the dusting around here. It can get really out of control. But I'm about to head out to Trader Joe's. I have my list ready for like my meal prep plan for the week. One of the things I really like to prep for the week is going to be my chia seeds. So I add chia seeds just to add a little bit of fiber to yogurt. I have that as like a snack, sometimes as a breakfast, it just kind of depends. But I do like to have the chia seeds pre-soaked in milk, scoop some out and add it to my yogurt. So I read online that it's about 3 tablespoons of chia seeds per cup. So I'm going to do 6 tablespoons of chia seeds and 2 cups of milk. So I use some chia seeds I got from Sprouts. I don't know that there's a particular brand that's better than the other, but that happens to be organic. And then I use the non-dairy oat beverage from Trader Joe's. I'm gonna scoop in, this is a tablespoon measure, is it? Yeah. We're gonna do 6 tablespoons of chia seeds. I'm gonna add 2 cups of liquid, which is gonna be about halfway of the jar. I'll just fill that up. Super easy. Again, I just stir these and I'll add a little bit of flavoring sometimes, like vanilla extract. Stir these around and let them sit in the fridge and scoop it out as I need. I'm gonna go ahead and put vanilla extract into this, and then I'm going to stir it up really good, put it in the fridge, and it'll be ready for the week. Okay, so I'm checking back in from my office area. I decided to bring my makeup, all of my makeup, out of the bathroom because I'm really in the mood to just purge. I've been kind of cleaning things up and getting things ready. So I'm purging my makeup collection, which it looks a little insane right now, especially how I'm storing it, but this is basically all of my makeup. I fit it into this like plastic acrylic container from Target and a makeup bag that I have haphazardly thrown at the very top of that. So I want to deep clean my brushes. I did it like 2 weeks ago. I really want to get them done this week too because I haven't been wearing that much makeup, but I still want to make sure I have nice clean brushes for the start of the week. So let's go ahead and dive in and see what we have. So honestly, it's a little bit of a disaster. I'm not particularly proud of some of my storage. This was a sample from Hourglass concealer when I got the Hourglass palette, and some items I actually kept in the box because I didn't want to ruin it. Like I got a brand new Natasha Denona I Need a Warm palette that I got for Christmas that I didn't want floating around with all like the other stuff, so that's still in its package. I have the Hourglass face palette that I got this year for Black Friday. So yeah, those things are still either in package or have like some kind of packaging on it. So we're gonna get to the old, obviously that I'm keeping, but we're gonna get to some of the old stuff, which will be really interesting. I have some empty things that are just trash. Actually, these are the lashes I'm wearing right now, so I don't want to throw this away. But yes, so we have that. I I really want to shrink this down and only keep things that I'm using. I don't want to just have a bunch of stuff just for the sake of possibly needing it one day. Before you know it, it's been like 5 years and you know, no one's wearing purple lipstick anymore, but somehow it exists in my collection. So that goes there. I have a couple hair clips. I have a different container for those kinds of things, so I'm just going to separate that out. Again, empty. I just got this new House Lab blush from Lady Gaga, actually, in the color. It's this Fire Moon color, and it's so pretty just for like every day. So it's really cute, but it's going to be really good for the summer. Obviously, I'm keeping that. I have my Huda Beauty Pound Cake setting powder, keeping that. I have a few brushes just floating around that I'm going to make sure I wash. So I'm separating out all of my brushes. Trash is trash. This is trash. This is a brush. More brushes. Lots of brushes, which is good. We want to take care of our brushes and make them last us a long time. I have a brand new lash glue. I haven't done my makeup in so long. And when I do my makeup, I don't do my lashes. So we're definitely going to be using that. Random things like a business card holder. I don't know why I have that in here. This is trash. And then I have a Urban Decay all-nighter. Obviously, I'm keeping that. Actually, I think I'm all out of this. I think I was only hanging on to it because I was waiting for the Huda Beauty one to arrive. No, there's still some in there. There's still a tiny bit of the setting powder from Anastasia, so I'm going to hang on to this until I use it all up. I have the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. Is that what this is called? Power Grip. I've had it for a while, so I'm thinking about throwing it away. I also have two Real Techniques Beauty Blender, but I think I'm going to toss them because I've had them for a while. You know what? I'm going to hang on to this until I get a new primer. So I'm going to hang on to that. Charlotte Tilbury face powder, my favorite, hanging on to that. I currently have 3 different shades of the House Labs foundation, which is my favorite foundation ever. I do have 3 different shades though, because in the summer I was convinced I was darker than I am. I don't think I've ever in my life needed the shade 220, but I convinced myself at the time that I did. So this is pretty dark for me. Right now, I'm actually the lightest shade of the ones that I have, which is 145 Light Cool. I use this a lot. However, when the sun starts coming out and I start getting a little bit darker, I do use 175 Light Neutral. Sometimes I mix these in to transition my shade. And we'll see this summer, depending on how much sun I get, if I do get back to 220. I don't know that I ever was this shade. I think I just thought I was, but stay tuned. We'll find out. Obviously, we're keeping these. I do have this teeny tiny Anastasia. Oh, there's still loose powder in this too. Okay, I'm going to hang on to this loose powder. There's not a lot of it left. It's probably just a pain in the butt to like get it out of the container, but I'm going to hang on to it. I promise I'm purging most things. I have my Huda Beauty Wild Chameleon palette, which is pretty destroyed at this point. It looks like this. I really do enjoy this palette though, and it was a gift, so it's a very sentimental thing for me. I'm going to keep this. Even though I should probably toss it, I'm not going to. This is how the container is looking so far. We have quite a bit out of there already, and we still have to go through this. This is probably going to have more like old things that I don't reach for anymore. So I do have this IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better, and frankly I just think the shade is too dark for me. However, I don't even know how old this is. I hate throwing away makeup, like especially if it's not used up, but I know after a while you just have to toss it. Expiration 6/2024. It literally says it up here. I guess if you have this and you haven't looked, it says an expiration date up there. So mine's expired. It's going to go into the trash. We don't want to keep expired things. Same thing with this used to be my tried and true favorite foundation. It looks horrible now, but because it's been at the bottom of this box. But the Estee Lauder Double Wear, yeah, this is definitely trash. I haven't used this in so long. Once I discovered the House Labs foundation like a year and a half ago, there's just no going back. There's nothing like that foundation for my skin. I used to love this, but it was very, very matte. So there was that. That's trash. Okay. Oh, same thing, man. Like I have this MAC Studio Fix powder. C5. I don't think I've ever been a C5 in my life. Well, maybe. So this is a really heavy powder though. Like it's a foundation all on its own. And I just don't know that I want to get rid of it, even though I'm probably not going to use it. I think I'm going to toss this. I'm not going to use it. I like my Charlotte Tilbury. But look at the difference between this foundation or this powder and look at my Charlotte Tilbury, which by the way, I use Fair Pale. Look at the difference, girl. Like I'm not going to use the MAC. You know what I mean? Even though I don't want to throw it away because I don't want to be wasteful. This one's at least 1.5 years old for sure because I haven't bought MAC in forever, but it's just not my color. I went through a phase for a while. I mean, as of pretty recently, like 1 year ago, where I was wearing makeup that was just way too dark for me. I've always been convinced that I'm like a tan caramel queen and I'm just not. I'm really pale, so that's fun. Oh, you guys, I did use this for a while too. This Dior foundation, this is really good. Dior Backstage foundation. This is really, really good. I definitely like to switch off, like when I'm having more oily days, this is good, but if I'm having a dry skin day, definitely not. I almost want to repurchase this, but in my own, in my true shade now. Yeah, this is really dark. But oh, that foundation is just so thin. It just feels really nice on the skin. Like, oh, I definitely want to repurchase that, I think, especially for the summertime. But I'm keeping that for now. I do have some concealers that are pretty old that I can't use. The e.l.f. concealers, Camo concealer, even the hydrating one. I was trying the hydrating one for a while. I have both of them, but I have like these wrinkles. They've been there since I was born, since I was a baby. Like we can see pictures of me as a baby, like with this little wrinkle there. They're just there. I've always had them and I need something really hydrating. So this is not it. Plus they're old. So we're going to toss that. Another concealer I'm throwing away is the NYX HD. I remember liking this one a lot. It's really dark though. I don't know how I ever used this as a concealer because it's pretty dark. Scentbird. Anyway, I used to use Scentbird a ton. I think I told you guys about that before for the gift guide, and I still have quite a bit of perfume in here, so we're gonna hang on to that. I have a couple lipsticks and lip liners that I will definitely be hanging on to. I also have this Morphe lipstick. I was watching somebody a while ago. I couldn't even tell you who it was. It was for sure like 2020. I'm gonna throw this away, but I want to look it up and replace the shade because this is called First Base by Morphe, and I really like this for a nude lip. It's really pretty, so I'm gonna hang on to it just because I need to replace it and I don't want to forget. If I toss it, I'll forget. Same thing with this one. This was like the same era when I was going through a really nice nude lip. I was playing with different lipsticks. I also really love this one. This is called Pleasure, 410 Pleasure by Milani. So this was another one that I liked a lot and I still like, so I'll replace that one. Our container is almost empty. I have a Beauty Blender Puff, which I'm gonna have to wash, and I have 2 eyeliners. So this CoverGirl Perfect Point, I did not like it, so I'm gonna toss that. It's also really old. I really loved e.l.f. This was like my tried and true liquid eyeliner forever. That is until I discovered the NYX Professional Makeup, what is it called? NYX Epic Ink Liner. So it looks like this. I have it in black and I have it in brown. This is brown. And I just love this. This is my absolute favorite eyeliner. So I don't need anything else. Plus these are older because I've been wearing this for like the last year. So we're hanging on to that. That's it, guys. The box is empty. Now I have to wash that and refill it. But now we're going to move into the makeup bag. This has a lot of old products, so I'm going to be preparing myself mentally to throw a ton of stuff away. All right, I got these for Black Friday and I absolutely love both of them. So we have the Black Magic Mascara. Who is this? Oh, by Ico. And then the Tarte Man Eater. I've been loving these. I've actually really been loving these. I layer them together though. I don't necessarily like this one by itself. I like this one more by itself. but I have been layering them and I prefer the finish that I get with both of them together. Those are new, so we're keeping that. Good old e.l.f. eyelash curler. I actually do have to replace this. I don't really like it, but I need to hang on to it for now. Oh, look at this. Do you guys remember these? These were so good. The L'Oreal True Match foundation. This was the first foundation I ever found like a really close match in. So again, look at this. This is like basically empty. It's so sad. I don't know why I carry this stuff with me like year to year, but I remember using Neutral Buff, which is N3, and loving this shade, which is why it's almost gone. This is the first time I ever discovered a shade that really matched my skin, and it was just really nice. I also used the Sand Beige, which is W5. I don't think this is as close of a match, but these are definitely old. We're tossing them. I did have an eyebrow pencil from Essence. You guys, it's almost time to get my eyebrows done. I'm gonna get my eyebrows microbladed soon, and I'm really excited. So this eyebrow product I don't need because I never reached for it. The one that I do reach for often is the Anastasia eyebrow pomade. I think I'm like the only person in the world that still uses this, but I do love it. I have the shade Ebony and Dark Brown, and depending on the mood, I will alternate between these. I'm really eager though to get my eyebrows done because honestly, I'm like never happy with my eyebrow shape. And then I'm like trying to, oh, this one's super old. I have a newer dark brown, so I'm gonna toss this one. I have a newer dark brown somewhere. I'm gonna toss this one. I'm gonna hang on to Ebony. I think I just bought this one like a few months ago. So I'm gonna toss this one because it is old. You know you've done some damage when your pot looks like that, especially because a little bit goes a really long way. All right, in my little baggie, we only have a few things left here. I have a nail glue, which is trash. From when I did my press-on nails all the time, that's trash. I have a couple of tweezers, my favorites. I have this Pixie by Petra eye pomade type thing. It's like a little concealer, but it's super peach. And it's just very drying. I have like little wrinkles underneath my eyes already, so I don't need anything super drying. Plus, this is ancient. I had it for way too long. That's going into the trash. I have this L'Oreal Maybelline Pro Matte Liquid Lipstick, again from that time that I was buying a bunch of different nudes, trying to find my perfect nude lip. But this is old, so I'm going to toss that. I don't really like the shade, so I'm not worried about replacing it. Alright, the only thing in here left is a little sample Dr. Jart Skin Barrier Cream, which this is still pretty new, so I'm going to hang on to that. And then It Cosmetics Confidence in a Cream. I think this is the... No, it's completely empty. We have two little hair clips, which I will be hanging on to because I love my hair clips. Oh, look, we have a replacement for the e.l.f. eyelash curler. Maybe I'll try swapping it out before I change the whole curler. All right, that is it. This is the makeup bag that I usually use, but it's completely empty. The only thing left to show you guys is I found a couple more eyeliners, or no, these are lip liners. So 2 more lip liners. This one's pretty new. I just got it for Black Friday. It's called, I think it's BFF2 by ColourPop. That's what I'm wearing today, and I really, really love it. But you have to go really light on just the perimeter of the lip, otherwise it gets really dark. So I keep it just for the outline, and I really do a light color on my lip. I actually used the Milani one today, so 410 Pleasure, and that's pretty much what I was using today to keep things kind of nude. So obviously we're keeping that because it's newer. And then I have a lip liner from NYX. This color is Free Spirit. Same thing, kind of boring with my lip colors. I either do something really very nude, maybe a little pinky, and then sometimes red. So keeping that. And then I just got this pretty recently. It's the Rimmel London. It's like the waterline eyeliner, but in the color nude. So every once in a while when I wear eyelashes, I feel like it looks too dark in my eye area. So especially because I'm like I have like a more pronounced brow bone, just like chunkier brow bone area. So this just kind of helps separate some of that darkness in my opinion. So that's what I use that for. Now for more concealers, I showed you guys the ones from earlier, which were these. And I have all of these. And again, these are all pretty old. Well, only a couple. Let me show you. So here's another one of those e.l.f. Camo concealers. I really wanted to love these. I heard really good things about them. They smell like paint, but I know these are older, so let's not judge it too hard. I have another one of those NYX HD Studio. Remember earlier I showed you this color here. This one's a correcting one, I think. Yeah, it's the corrector. So that was a peach corrector, but again, that's older. We're tossing that. And then finally, I had the Bare Minerals Original Concealer in the color Light 2C. I actually did enjoy this, but it was very drying under my eyes. So that tends to be what I run into with concealers, which leads me into the NYX Bear With Me concealers. It's like a serum concealer. I go back to these time and time and again. I love these concealers. This one looks really dark. Whoa, that looks really dark. That's more my color right now. But I love these. This color here in the middle is called Fair. I also have vanilla and I have beige. It looks like fair and beige is what I was getting more use out of, probably for the summer and then for the winter. But I'm not really using these right now. I'm going to hang on to them because I don't think they're expired. They're pretty new. I'm going to get rid of this one though. Vanilla. It's just too dark. I don't even know. Maybe it's oxidized. That's why it looks like that. I'm going to hang on to Fair and, what did I call it? Fair and beige. Wait, CSO4. CSO3, vanilla is lighter. Vanilla is lighter than this one. Interesting. You know what? I think the only one I'm going to keep is this one. This is the only one I'm using. Like, I'm trying to purge things. So I'm only going to hang on to this one. And that's because I recently discovered the Natasha Denona concealer and the Hourglass concealers. And I'm probably going to just stick to those for the most part. I will probably use this to brighten up under my brow bone when I draw my eyebrows. Or maybe like to add a little bit of brightness in the inner corner if I need it. Also, it's just good to have like a little emergency one that's kind of inexpensive. So if you just want to use it for every day and not use all your good stuff all the time, then that's a good option. But that's it. Let me show you guys the damage of the purging we just did. This is the damage of the purging we just did. Don't mind my printer in the back there, but this is all the stuff that we're keeping. Here's our empty container, and then all of that stuff is trash, except for my brushes, which I'm gonna wash. So this is it. This is my makeup for 2025. There's very few things I'm going to be adding to the collection, frankly. Maybe a new primer, but we're keeping things pretty simple and minimal this year, so that's what it looks like for now.